Class, welcome to Assessment Strategies EL5023. I'm Dr. Scott Hunt. I am the instructor for this course. So happy to have you here for the July term. Hope everyone is doing well, staying safe and healthy during these very uncertain times. I'm sure that, like you, I am pleased to be able to deliver your education via this online platform. I wanted to take a little bit of time first to give you a little introduction about myself so you know who I am and where I'm coming from. And then I'd like to walk through this course just a little bit in terms of the menu items to point out a few things to you so that you are aware of where you need to navigate. So first, like I said, I'm Dr. Scott Hunt. I'm the instructor for this course. This is my 30th year in the field of education. I earned my bachelor's degree from Bethany College in Bethany, West Virginia. Earned my master's degree in education, guidance, and counseling at the University of South Florida, and earned my doctorate from Nova Southeastern University in organizational leadership. I'm currently the executive director of field relations at the Ohio Department of Education. I've been in that role almost a year and a half. Prior to that, I was a superintendent of a local school district here in Ohio where I live. I was superintendent for approximately 6 years. Prior to that, I was director of college and career readiness, a middle school principal for 5 years, a high school assistant for 5 years, and a high school counselor for 4 years in a high-performing school district here in Ohio. Prior to that 15-year stretch, I was a teacher for approximately 8 years, taught in Cleveland Metropolitan Schools for a year, in Beechwood City, which is a suburb of Cleveland. And I actually started my career in Naples, Florida, where I taught 5th grade for 4 years. I've also had the opportunity to be an instructor here at ACE, was also a professor at Lake Erie College, again, here in Ohio, for several years, working with teachers as they completed their master's degree programming. So I'm hoping that my experiences will serve you well in this course, and that I can help you engage in the learning around assessment and assessment strategies. I want to take a quick minute and just kind of walk through the course. First and foremost, let me say that when you go to the instructor studio, you will find my email address and my cell phone. You could feel free to text and or email me. And I want to put out there up front that as you read through the course requirements, we do have a late policy for submitting work. And typically there is a reduction in points for you. But I will say that if you have an emergency situation, you need to notify me right away. And this way I can work with you. I have some ability to be flexible in terms of grading for submissions that are late due to something that is out of your control. So I would encourage you to reach out to me immediately if you know that you're going to have an issue during one of the 5 weeks here. So my information is there, and please feel free to use that. I will point out the left-hand menu items on the left-hand side of the screen for your navigation. I want to point out a couple of things. I want you to make sure that you look closely at the calendar. The calendar itself kind of lays out all of the due dates in terms of the work that you have to do, discussion boards, applications and analysis, application and analysis papers. All of those items are listed in the calendar. Please follow that as closely as possible. It's a very nice tool to have handy in the menu item. One of the other menu items that will be very important for you to keep track of and make sure that you're watching for are the announcements. You can see that I've already populated for the beginning of the course, but many more announcements to come as we progress through the 5 weeks. The modules tab for you will take you to all of the modules in succession, beginning with Module 1 through Module 5. Again, another tool for you to use in terms of the readings, the presentations, and discussion boards, as well as what you'll need to submit for your papers in analysis and application. The discussions, I want to point out specifically first, the getting to know you discussion. I want you to see that I've actually populated this with a response, and I would encourage all of you to post something in the getting to know you discussion board that you can get to as you click on discussions. Please populate that for myself and for your classmates. I also want to point out that the discussion boards are listed here, and this is something that's very important because this is a weekly expectation that you respond to the discussion item and then you provide 2 peer responses throughout the week. And again, follow the calendar and the timeline to complete the discussion boards. The assignment tab and the quizzes tab are pretty self-explanatory. I won't click through those. I'll allow you to do that and take a look at the assignments that are upcoming and the quizzes that you need to participate in. So back to the homepage. I want to make sure, again, that you're able to navigate the course, that if you have questions, you know where my contact information is. And I would encourage you to make sure that you do contact me if you have anything in terms of questions or concerns, or if you're going to be late for any of the assignments. So with that, I'm going to wrap this up and wish you the best of luck and look forward to working with you.